live at the same time. So if the game don't load, bro. If the game don't load, we're gonna have issues. Look like it's loading. Yeah, baby. Mash up your blood clip. Hey y'all. Yeah. 1579 CE means Christ existed. I think it does. If it doesn't, we went over this before. It doesn't mean Christ existed, but that's just what I say. CE means something else. But does it matter? No, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mash up a bunch of people in this live gameplay right now, and you might be watching on the replay. If you want to watch on the replay, or you're watching on the replay, or if you want to, but if you are, comment that you watch on the replay. Someone's running off. Hold on. Yeah. Trying to run. Actually, refresh me where I was last. Here you go. Come here, man. What the hell? Sit down. How come she not? Why is she immortal? Why is she surviving this? Is she dead? Why did I desynchronize? That ain't a normal civilian. That was weird. Refresh it. So ladies and gentlemen, the game I'm playing, if you're curious, is Assassin's Creed Shadows. I just destroyed somebody that I wasn't supposed to destroy. The person got broke up still. They weren't meant to get broke up, so that's the reason why they got broke up, because I just felt like they were gonna snitch. So I needed to broke up the person who was gonna snitch, but never mind. Apparently not. I'm in Nagahama. Take the loot. Hold up. Let's say thank you to Ubisoft for providing me. Thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with Assassin's Creed Shadows, making this live stream possible. I've switched things around a little bit by moving the microphone over that way a little bit, so that way I can kind of get closer to the camera and you can see me nice and clearly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, who the hell? The lanterns are magic. They just turn on when it's time. Check it out. I need to put the music on in the game as well, because I currently don't have it on because I've been creating YouTube shorts, and that's what I like to do in the game. So let's just press start. So let's turn the music on in the game. The thing that I think the game needs is not to have this constant non-addictive dissolve, because it's not even a dissolve; it's a non-addictive like fade, which I'm not a fan of. Like, so basically, what it means is like saying you transition into another part of the game, it goes black. And to me that says end the scene, and I'm like, well, I'm still playing. You get what I mean? That's the thing that I think AC Shadows could have done without. I mean, every game can do without that. It's a artistic choice. It's not one that I'm too keen or fond of. Someone says that your camera's brilliant. Thank you so much. I've got a lot closer to it now, so you can see a lot more of me, like, you know. I mean, I've been growing a little. Oh, hold on, I'm pushing forward at the same time. I've been growing a little bit of the facial hair. You know what I mean? Just a little bit, just to show you I ain't no bitch. Sorry. Oh! Don't try it, love. I see you minding your own business. Let me see what you're working with. She alright. She alright. Go check out all the regions, you know what I mean? Yeah, she alright, man. She, from head to toes, she ain't too bad. Could be worse. The hair, yeah. Yeah, she clean still. She clean still. Respect. Let's not end her. I might start doing that to the enemies. So let's do that to the enemies, including the mans. So you better be luck maxing, because if you're not luck maxing, then I'm gonna end them. So let's go and have a look. Let's check this out. Alright. Nomination number 1. Alright, he's got fashion sense. Alright, cool. Got a little logo on his hat. Okay, man's got the garbs and that. Man's freaking designer wear, you know. What else has he got going on? You got water. Okay, yeah, your man's need water, you know what I mean? Dehydration. It might be alcohol still. Man's drinking. Facial hair game. It's alright. But man's got his eyes closed while he's inspecting somebody, so nah, he's got no game. Keep zooming in. The derriere. I don't like Manbathy anyway, so the fact that we're even looking is just a tragedy. And I definitely don't like Mantos, so you see this ain't it. Hey, what's someone say there? Someone says, which upcoming AC game are you most excited for? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I've seen, if you pay close attention, hold on, let me make sure the audio's turned down in my ears so I can talk without elevating my voice a little bit. If you're paying close attention to YouTube, they might have some information. Because if you're selecting which game is that you're playing when you're uploading in your SEO of your content, when you upload a video, you can see Assassin's Creed Hexe already there, or Assassin's Creed Hex. It's there. It's not dated, but YouTube might know or have seen it uploaded somewhere, which is the reason why the game is currently available for you to select as the topic of your content. So yeah, man, just saying. Let's stop looking at the Mantos. I'm gonna end him. To blood clean. Oh, I got no kunai. I might send Yaya to go and mash him up. Alright, hold up. Let's do this. So Yaya's one of your companions. Yaya, give him a choke slam.
I am not afraid.
Oh, so watch Yaya now. She's running through the... She's not even doing a choke slam. Oh, you're shooting her? Hey, bro, what the hell? You're out of your damn mind. What the frick? Don't shoot her. Crazy? Yeah, you good. Look at her, man. She ganked it. Go on, yeah, finish him off. Give him a target uppercut. Push kick, you know. Just give him a push kick. Well done, girl.
I fight so that I may bring peace to this land.
Looks like it. I bet you he's feeling the peace right now. But that was a very good question. I appreciate that question. I really do. Without seeing the game though, I'm not sure if I'm 100% ready or excited for it without being able to see some of the content at least. I haven't tested any out. Ubisoft are being very quiet on their end as well with a few things, so I need to play more Rainbow Six Siege. And you might have seen that I uploaded something with Rainbow Six Siege that has gone almost viral. It's going there. There is a connection in Odyssey, but I can't get to that secret just yet. I've tried. I need to push a little bit further. I'm going to be doing that after this gameplay. So, see if somebody else can be smart enough to try and get there before me. They won't. I'm the GOAT. The same.
Could it
So, yeah.
be an enemy?
Jump for the window. No, wrong way. I'll press B because you can do this little jump thing, but I'm going to do that. Is there anybody there? No. Alright, we're currently on like 33 views. That's nice. Just to start off the little stream that we got going on right here. This is a vertical live stream, but of course I might do a horizontal live stream. Live scream. Live scream? Ice cream. Live scream, I've scream. Ooh, there's a legendary chest. Might be the castle chest. Give me a second. My nose is wet. I don't like that. Even though I'm gonna use a wet wipe to deal with it. The reason why I'm doing that, my mustache is, you know, I'm growing my mustache back and I've shaved like the top of there to stop the hairs going in my nose, and I've also trimmed my nose hairs. So when you trim your nose hairs, one thing that your nose does is it sucks things in, as opposed to the hairs of your nose catching things, which is what it's there in your nose in the first place for. It's to catch things. It's just a self-defense mechanism. Put hairs on your nose, you ain't gonna get things fly all up in your nose, you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm telling the truth, that's just my theory on nose hair. Just saying. Let's jump. Daddy's back. You bad guys. You ain't bad guys. Still in Nagahama. But I'll take the loot. The loot is mine. I got a bell, leather, and iron sand. Looking at the frame of like where I'm positioning. Alright, let's actually take it a little bit more seriously with my stealth right now. Give me a second. Eagle vision. Ping them with observe. 1, 2, 3. And a civilian that would alert them of my presence. Therefore, I should take out the civilian. Let's try not to kill them. There is another one a bit further on. Didn't ping him because he's moving off. I probably should though. So I gotta time this correctly. I don't have any kunai. So let's go for this instead. Drop kill. Good work. Stay stealth. Brilliant. The shadows are your ally. Let's knock out this guy. Oh, don't turn around. Do not turn around, sir. Sleep now. It is your destiny to be destroyed by Anthony Allen the Great. Now these two fools, I need to dispose of them carefully. Let's go for smoke bomb. Sometimes the enemies run out of the smoke though, which of course can be a little bit of a hindrance. Hello to you guys in the chat. I see you. I see you, Keenan. I see you, Head X Panther. Launch. Yeah, no, they didn't run. I've just exited the castle anyway. You might have seen me vanish just a second ago. It's because of the Tonto that I'm using. I can, you know, make you aware of what Tonto I'm using, so let's show you that. There are abilities that you can get from the different equipment that you equip in Assassin's Creed Shadows, and one of them right now is the Kitsune Fang, which I'm currently using, and that's a Tonto in the game, and it'll make you vanish when you do an assassination. Let's show you the information. So I'll just move my canvas a little bit, and as you can see, there's information on Kitsune Fang. It's a legendary Tonto. Weapon damage is 2,597. Posture damage, which is your posture attacks when you hold it and then you attack, is going to do 10,386 damage. Ability damage is when, of course, you're doing things with your Tonto abilities, the mastery, your skill tree, doing a special ability. That is going to do in 14,281 damage. That doesn't make any sense. 142,181. So 14,281 damage points. Then you have your vulnerable damage. So when you make your enemy vulnerable, they glow yellow because you've done something to make them vulnerable. There's a variety of ways you can do this in the game. Then if I'm doing an attack, it's going to, or I do the vulnerability attack, it's going to be a special animation that is going to do 30.9% additional damage. Now, the special perk of this equipment, the Tonto that I currently have equipped, is going to make me vanish for 5 seconds on a successful assassination, once every 30 seconds. So let's say I do a double assassination, I'm going to be able to, for that 30 seconds, that assassination, hold on, wait for the sirens to go past. Police sirens gone past, you probably can't hear it anyway because of the dynamic microphone, but I can. It's putting me off. I love police though, but yeah, let's continue. So if I do that every 30 seconds, then I will vanish for 5 seconds of that assassination, so which you've just seen. Read the description of your equipment or the store purchases of every Assassin's Creed game. You might find some specific abilities and some lore in those pieces of equipment and more. Just wanted to explain that. Let's give you a visualization of what this Tonto looks like as well. I'm going to move everything into place so you can see what I'm talking about. So I say that's about center. That's about center. Let me just wipe my nose again. Because obviously I said I've shaved my nose hair. Right, so right here, let's visualize this weapon. Can I visualize it from here? How do I visualize my weapon again? I'm hovering on the weapon. Visualize, customize, visualize. On it. Ah, there it is. Right, so yeah. So to visualize your weapon, I got the wrong thing on it. I really have. So give me a second. Let me make sure it's the actual. This is the. 1 second. Customize. Take that off. Press reset. Is that how you reset it? Bingo. Alright. So I'm visualizing the weapon right now so you can see the Tonto that I'm currently using. A Tonto is like a small but sturdy blade. It's normally quite thick, as you can see from most of the Tontos in the game. This is the one, the Kitsune Tonto that I've just been talking about. It'll make you vanish. See, it has that inky blue. It's like an inky blue, like a ghostly blue. A Kitsune is a fox spirit, and those fox spirits can sometimes be yokai, much like a Jinchuriki in Naruto, which is the reason why I said there's Naruto connections in Assassin's Creed Shadows, because it's set in the same period that inspired Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. So the fox spirits, or like a fox spirit, is a Kitsune. So that's where that idea comes from. This is what it looks like when Narwe's holding it. Now I can make a few more customizations to Narwe at the moment. Instead of wearing the equipment that she's currently wearing, that I currently have, I can customize a little bit more, because that's what I've been doing with her current build and the build that I'm using. So let's say I want to customize my outfit. Right here, I'm currently wearing the Master Assassin gear because it gives me 2 additional health segments removed on assassinations. So it's allowing me to use my hidden blade on stronger enemies. As well as that, I'm also using the Master Assassin hood, which ground attacks now remove 2 additional healths on assassination. So when I'm assassinating from the ground, from prone, and then I kick the leg out, and then I go for the assassination, which kind of would be this hand, then it's doing an additional 2 health chunks. Enemies have health chunks. So I've made it look different. Let's show you what this equipment actually looks like without the customization. The hood itself, I'm going to reset it so you can see what it looks like. I've just learned how to reset them. What I've been doing instead of that usually is I select the customization and I select it again, but you can actually hold Y on Xbox and it will reset what it's supposed to look like. So I'm going to do the same for the light armor as well, the Master Assassin gear, so you can see what that looks like. I'm going to reset it. Ah, that's good. Yeah, there we go. Right, so that's the current gear that I'm currently wearing as Narwe. Now I have done the same with the bow staff, I think. Right, so that's the gear. Hello to you guys in the chat as well. Who's that joined? Kaiten. Welcome. So as you can see here, I got the Master Assassin gear that I'm right now. Guys, as well, don't forget to smash that subscribe for more Anthony Allen content, because bro, I'm always showing up, you know what I mean? I show up and show out. The daddy is here. You know what I'm saying? Now, there are some people in the Assassin's Creed community who have been on my channel talking before, and they're feeling like they're losing hope because a lot of the things that they usually enjoy, they're not finding it. But what I have found is it is available in the game. You need to work a little bit more at it. Spend the time in Assassin's Creed Shadows like I'm about to show you. There's plenty of stealth opportunities and ways that you can use stealth. That's why I'm starting this gameplay, this live right now as Narwe. I'm going to show you. You might have seen the YouTube shorts as well. Check those out where I'm showing you a lot of these things. It is available. There are ways you need to explore the game in order to get these things so you can play the way you like to play. You are rewarded for the time and effort that you put into the game. You know what I'm saying? The daddy is here. Let's show you some more, baby. Yeah, let's go, baby. Hey, I just unequip my Tonto. Don't do that. Put it back. Put it back. Where the hell? That's a katana. Move over to the Tonto. The Tonto that I was using, bro, that's not even the Tonto. Give me the Tonto. There we go. There we go. Like, for example, if you haven't maxed out your mastery in any Assassin's Creed game, then you are missing out on a lot of things that you could potentially do. Right now in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I can run, slide, tripping up an enemy, anybody, and then I can slow down time when I'm running with my bow. Slows down, and I can take a shot. That adrenaline, that complete focus. You don't get that if you haven't leveled up your skill tree in that game. So there are many different things that are available to you in these games. For example, right now I have 13 mastery points in my skill tree for Narwe. If I go to Tonto, that means I can do a lot more. So I have my abilities, but I also have things that might or could be improved. For example, the invigorating kill, which is a shadow piercer, generates 50% of an adrenaline chunk on kill. So your adrenaline chunk is what you use in order to do any mastery abilities, any skill abilities, those special abilities. The one that I'm talking about right now is called the Shadow Piercer, and I'm going to show you what that looks like, because there is actually a video that plays through showing you the skill in action. Let's show you this. Someone says, hey, are you British? 100% bro, British born, you know what I mean? My mum and dad were married before I was born too, so I'm not a bastard. So if you want to, like, technically, like, a bastard's not a swear, it's actually like a terminology. It's like a jargon word for a child born out of wedlock. So if you want to, you know, you can't, that's not even swearing. So yeah, my mother and father were married when I was born. You know, the reason I say that is because when you play an Assassin's Creed, if you play Assassin's Creed Origins, they actually call you a bastard quite often, and it's because if a person in slavery was born in that time era of Egypt, because it was conquered at that point and Alexandria was built, the Library of Alexandria and all that, then they would call your child a bastard as a slur, right? So that's actually in the game. So when Bayek is running around and he's trying to, like, because you'd have to get married through a religious entity, a church or something. So if you've taken over the church of that area, you can't get married technically. So then you had your own different marriages that were done. For example, pirates used to marry each other on their ships, and the head pirate, the captain, would be the priest. So it's technically not a proper marriage, you get what I'm saying? And a lot of those pirates were into, like, gay marriage, by the way. So if you're into LGBT and gay marriage, there was literally the first gay marriages were probably due to pirates. Some pirates were, like, extremely gay. You know, that's a thing. I figured that out. Someone told me and I was like, no way, bro. Blackbeard probably had a beard. Terminology for y'all as well. Where was I? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to increase that ability. So I get extra health points, extra adrenaline chunk when I'm committing this ability. So the next rank that I'm going to use cost 3 mastery points, and Shadow Piercer will generate 75% of an adrenaline chunk. So 3/4 of an adrenaline chunk. The adrenaline chunks when I'm playing the game are these golden diamonds that you can build up during combat, or of course when you're using stealth or that sort of thing. It's basically when you're playing the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to train this ability right now. I've just used 3 skill points on that, but there's more. For example, right here, Backbreaker. Now, when you're using the Tonto, at the time, the Tonto will turn an enemy around because you're slicing at them, and it turns them around. So posture attacks performed behind an enemy now do 120% armor piercing. The armor is going to block some of your attacks. So if you're trying to hit a heavily armored enemy, you're not going to take off most of their health chunks unless you're a high level player. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to improve that with the 4 mastery points. And I'm going to go to the next one, and I'm going to do that as well. Let's jump into the game a little bit. Let's put you in the center of the screen so you can see exactly what's going on. Thank you for everybody who's joined in so far. We already hit those 284 views on the thing. You know what it is, baby. Anthony Allen, the daddy, is back, baby. You know what I mean? Let's jump into the game. Let's show you some stealth. Let's do this. I actually have my bow staff equipped, and there's an ability with the bow staff. So let me just quickly go into that mastery a sec. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. It's not there. It's not there. It's in one of these. I've already got it. Alright, cool. We shall meditate today. To make it daytime. Even though I could ponder, you know, look around the area in total darkness. Daytime. Okay. Now I've just come out of a corrupted castle. Corrupted castles, enemies respawn in them because you conquered them before, and you get some extra loot after you have, of course, destroyed all of the Daisho, so basically the leaders of that castle. And you then, of course, might need to find a key to that chest. So I'm going to go back into this castle behind me, use some stealth, find some stealth opportunities, but I do need more equipment first. So I'm going to go to my hideout first. It's not far. Should be quite close. It's right here. Instead of quick traveling, I'm just going to mark it so you can travel through. If there's any other opportunities, then I will, of course, do that as well. Tepo Factory plays a huge part in the storyline of Assassin's Creed Shadows. This is a distrust area. I need to make sure I'm not entering that. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Let's look around. These enemies won't survive me. In the edge of the screen here, you can see me. Purposely doing that slowly, I'm not doing it fast. Boom. Eagle vision. Already showing you some stealth capability. I'll ping this enemy. He's going to move or patrol back to that position. I'm going to stand up now. Air of assassination. There's poles in the way. Launch. Give me your loot. Oh, give me your loot. Thank you. Tumon, he was poor. Didn't have too much loot. Just make sure they're the only enemies that are around. The Teppo factory I have conquered before, which is the reason why there might not be too many enemies, but of course, as you can see in the watchtower, a level 66. We got Warner Brothers, watchtower. Let's have a look around here. If you know, you know. Look before you leap, no way. There's another enemy down there. Launch. Can't reach him from here. Jump over there. Got an itch. So yo, y'all can talk if you want to in the chat, man. Like, how's your day going? I'll see this chat right now. Let me see. It says, this person says, can you make your life in horizontal screen? Can I make my life in horizontal screen? Yeah, I can, yeah. What's this one say as well? So that we can see the full screen and make your pick small in down left of the screen. Not in this one, but I'm gonna write that down because you've just made a request. So the bottom left, why would you pick the bottom left, not the bottom right? You want to see the abilities on it. I'm actually missing an ability, so I'm going to equip it. Bottom left, camera, full screen. I like your request, and I like the fact that you actually asked rather than try to tell, you know what I mean? Like, you've actually requested something. I like that. I appreciate that. Next chat that we've got just below that, you said, yo, is this one really better than the ones before? As I said, I haven't made my tier list yet. There's a reason why I haven't made my tier list, is because I haven't completed all of the ACs in full. So my tier list video, check that out, because you'll understand why I haven't made a tier list on AC yet. And you'll understand what I'm doing in terms of that tier list. So obviously a lot of you are really looking forward to it. A lot of you ask which ones are better, why I think so-and-so ACs are better. That video will come. You know what I mean? But do be patient with it, because there's still a lot of AC that I still need to do right there. Someone said, hello. I see you, Joseph. You're big up, man. I like the emoji that you're using. Love the emoji you're using. Okay, controller in hand, and let's get that mastery point back on, because I'm missing something. So in my skill tree, what I need to do is I need to use an ability, and it's currently missing. So let's have a look. It's not there. Shinobi. Heightened senses would be cool. It's a little bit undetected. Time slows for 8 seconds. Abort on enemy contact. Increase heightened duration. Damage and tools. Critical insight during the heightened senses is reset on successful assassination. Can only reset once per activation. Let's go for heightened senses. I barely used it, so let's put that in there. And then let's actually use it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the ability called Heightened Senses. It's a Shinobi ability, nothing to do with your weapons, just an ability that you can unlock in the game. It can help you with your stealth because you slow down time. I've just read out exactly what it does. Let's activate it now. Launch. So you can't see the screen effect, but you can see that this man's footsteps is slowing down. I'm going to assassinate him right now. Now that ability has just reset. You can't see it because I have the filter turned off. By default, when you're playing Assassin's Creed Shadows, when you use an ability, the screen turns black and white, drains all the colour out of it, so you know you're using that ability. What I've done instead, because I'm so goated at the game, is I'm using my ears and my visual aids to know when my ability is activated. I like that as well, because you can see everything that's going on rather than the colour being drained out of the shot. So I heard when the ability was stopped, when the time ran out, it goes, you can hear it. So if you're using a gamer headset, when you're playing AC, all of these different things can play a part in your game. Let's see what else we've got here. Someone says, you've been on the fence about buying it, and you have a digital Xbox right now. So like me, I'm playing on the Xbox Series S. Yo, Saint C, one of my members in the chat. Saint, let me know if there's something you want in the memberships, if there's something specific that you might want. Like, so if there's something that you're seeing and you think, oh, that would be good, suggest it, just go for it. Because we could do polls, but there's not a lot of members to join into those polls. So right now you have the freedom as well, as one of the members that's here, to say, yo, membership should have this. Maybe moderator controls, if you want moderator controls in the chat, or then different kind of things. Someone said with your little goatee and shit. Hey yo, the goatee's coming back because I've had the goatee before. It's just these lines here, sometimes they, you know what I mean? So I've actually, like, I shaved the side of it, like, so I basically, like, yesterday, like, it's growing back real quick. Like, I think like yesterday or the day before, I shaved the sides of the goatee, but it's just growing back real quick. I'm at that age now, you know what I mean? In my DNA, my face just wants to grow hair. So I was just like, yeah, just bring it back. Tired of shaving every day. And people have requested it. I've literally just had this conversation as well, like in a chat. Like, people requested that I grow it back, so it's making a comeback. Someone says, shut up, Einstein. Hey, is that Jesse? It's either Jesse, it could be Ras. I don't know. Jesse or Ras. I don't know who. People have different usernames, so I never know who's chatting there. So someone said, what's the setting to turn the filter off? I'd love that. Ooh, okay, let's show you. But so I've done it because I wasn't a fan of the, because not a lot of AC games have done that, so I was just like, I'm gonna turn that off. It was in during an update as well. So in the menu here, you can't see it. So options. In the options, I'm gonna remember it, guys, so give me a second. I'm gonna try and remember it. There's video here. It's not in there. So it's not in video. I'm gonna move over to the tab, to the next tab. Right, so I'm gonna move over from control, audio, interface. It's not in the HUD customization. Right, okay, yeah. So it's in the interface part of the menu. I think this is where it is. I'm definitely gonna find it because I don't remember. You can see HUD customization. It's gonna take you to a second menu. Let me just scroll down a little bit just to make sure. VFX customization. Selecting the VFX customization, show or hide various visual effects is the description of this part of the menu. I'm gonna select it. Right here, you can see different things that you can turn on or off. Parry indicator VFX. So you're actually given a example of what you're turning on and off on the right. So before I show you the black and white ability VFX that's turned off, let me show you the visual effect that's on the menu as well. So I'm going to move over to the right. We currently have parry indicator VFX. That's what we've got highlighted. Let me show you the image. So that's the image there. Someone in the chat just says, thank you for showing us. Once you finish your first playthrough, you'll be doing the HUD. And then possibly the hardest difficulty for stealth. I do encourage you to try Nightmare mode. On every single Assassin's Creed game where it's been available so far, I've jumped into Nightmare mode at some point. There's some that I think it wasn't available, but like, for example, in Origins, I enjoy Nightmare mode in Origins. I think it's amazing. 1 second, I just need to wipe my nose. My coffee should be cooled down enough right now. Are there any For Honor players in the chat? Any For Honor players? Any of you guys playing For Honor? For Honor is a bad boy game, if you can figure that out. For Honor is another Ubisoft game title that I think will and can have a lot coming to it, and has had a lot coming to it. Let's move over to the left hand side, back to that menu, to show you how you turn that black and white VFX off for the effect. Alright, so here we go. There's a few options. Special attacks indicator, so that's going to be your flurry attacks and your unblockable attacks. It glows blue when it's a flurry attack, meaning the enemy is going to attack you multiple times for you to parry multiple times. At the end of the last parry in that combination, then the enemy will be vulnerable if you've been successful, or of course you'll be chopped up a couple of times. The unblockable attacks are normally red. There are ways you can block them in the game. You've seen me do that in some shorts content. and live content. There are a few ways. I can probably show you in the gameplay. Sometimes it's just literally an ability that I have for Narwhal, because Narwhal is a bit different to Jasko. Moving down, vulnerable state VFX makes the enemy glow yellow when you have them in a vulnerable state. This could be because, like I've just said, if you've parried their flurry combination, and at the end of that flurry combination, the enemy's like, damn, and they're vulnerable to a vulnerable attack that you can commit. Then you have exactly what we've just talked about, the black and white ability VFX. This you can turn on and off, and I very much do appreciate that. So I love that. I was like, I'm not a fan of the black and white effect. It did have a kind of like, this is kind of cool for a bit, but I was like, I'd prefer it not to be on. It gives me more of like a, you know, immersion. There's more immersion for me, like in that way, because the rest of the AC games, they haven't really focused in on something like that. Someone said, which game is this? This is Assassin's Creed Shadows. Okay, so now let's come out of the menu. Now that you know how to turn off that VFX, that visual effect in the menu. I'm going to go backwards so you know exactly where it was. So from the VFX customization, going back once, the main menu, you need to be in the interface, and then at the bottom of the interface menu you will see a VFX customization where we've just been, and then from here it's going to take you back to the game. Well, to the main menu here. I need to move you to the center. Boom shakalaka, and then from there we're gonna go back to the game, baby. Yo, baby, you know what it is, baby? The daddy's back. Right, so who did I just assassinate? That guy over there. That wasn't enough. I'm making my way to the hideout. Let's get him. I know where this enemy. What the frick? Easy, guy, easy, easy. It's the frame like. It's kind of to the left. Move you over just a little bit. Someone says you're from India. You're big up from India. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Launch. He's gone. The grapple hook can be used in a variety of ways, but you will see that you can only go down as far as the rope will allow you. Otherwise, you'll run out of rope. So right now, I'm holding on to my grapple hook from the edge of the building here. There are a few things that I can do from this position. For example, I can decide to... I can't swing on this one actually, because of what it's hooked onto. There are a few variations when using the grapple hook, but right here the only options I kind of have are to go back up or to drop. I'm going to drop. The E-gun Shadow, the ninja, Nawe, Aviga. When I'm moving the camera, to keep that position in the middle of the tile is quite difficult. You probably see me like move off it a few times. Sometimes I can get it nice if I concentrate. Keep it up, keep it up. Bring him out, bring him out. Bring him out, bring him out. This guard is not going to attack. I'm not in a restricted area anymore. Just going back to get my kunai. And then we'll end everyone in the castle. Because I'm the best, baby. Heads up. Browse contracts. Right now, read through my tools. We are ready. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Any more walkthrough content? Someone said, yes, bro, love the channel. Yo, appreciate you, Tugsy, man. Welcome back, bro. Crib says, is this the game worth buying? Is it worth buying it because I keep hearing hate about it? I wouldn't pay attention to the hate. I would more or less pay attention to what you see. Use your eyes and use examples of the actual game, because you will have people who are reviewing things. Not so much reviewing, you have people who criticize things, but they're not actually playing it. They'll gather footage from elsewhere, but they're not actually playing the game. So you're not getting a real source. And you might have seen some of the people that were criticizing it before release who have played it and now enjoyed it. So what I would say was, best thing to do is see the representation for yourself. Someone just asked me to do a full screen version of the game, play it when I'm full screen. I will be doing that at some point as well, don't you worry. But not for this one, obviously, because I'm currently in vertical. Let's get back to the castle. Get back to the castle. Let's go, man. Come on, baby. Climb here. There's so much to enjoy and do in the game. It'd be kind of an absolute shame if you do not. How good are you at Assassin's Creed? Are you goated and you don't know about it? Are you one of the best? Do you think you're as good as Anthony Allen? Can you best me? I challenge you. Show me your stealth. Show me your abilities. Show me if you can be the Egan Shadow.
I can't get caught here.
Or the unstoppable force like Yasuke. A force of nature. Which are you? Now I'm in a restricted area, so I need to be careful. I heard the movement. See some of the enemies. For someone was commenting quite a while saying 6-7, and the reason why is because the enemy levels that I'm getting quite often are 66 or 67. So 6-7 right there for you. I'm gonna come back out of this crawling space. The enemy's above me. Listening for the footsteps. There we go. I'm gonna grab him. I'm gonna knock him out to draw out the other enemy. Use the bush here. I'm gonna whistle. Come on, you heard it. There you go. Come to the bamboo. Completely hidden. Now what I can do is I can crawl back into that space because there's a guard to my right hand side. I don't want him to see me. Also a civilian. As I said, you can do stealth in quite a few different ways. You've just seen an example of that. There is a guard to my left, I think. Hold on. He's in the building though. Probably get a double assassination off. But first... what I'll do here is I'll do a ceiling assassination. So I'm going to grab a hook up to the ceiling, but I need to whistle first because you can't whistle from the ceiling position.
I heard that.
Let's wait for the dude to come out. Launch. Nope, not yet. Launch. I need to look at him. so there is a little dot, a white dot, in the center of the screen. You can't see it right now. If I observe, you can see it here. That white dot is what you are looking directly at, and the direction you're looking. If you're not looking at the enemies when you try to assassinate, you can't assassinate them. Sometimes you can block when you're not looking at them, but sometimes with assassinations you need to directly look at them. Let's take his loot. No, let's take his loot. Thank you. Now let's go through the door. Give me this loot. With the Tonto equipped, you'll be able to double assassinate. So, there's some enemies over here. But they're not facing the right position for me to double assassinate. I will be spotted if I move wrong. There's also a civilian. I have to remember the proximity when I'm whistling. So if I whistle now, both of them will be alerted. I don't want that. See if we can get into the building from underneath the foundation. What you've just heard there is me planning ahead. Me being the GOAT. And what I've got here is I've got two options. I can go out from the left, I can go out from the right. Is the guard on the outdoors of the building? There is. So if I do anything to that civilian, this guard will see. So now I need to plan ahead. And I have an idea because there's a well over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for one of the enemies to be in proximity using the eagle vision. What? It was closer than I thought. Let's use a shinobi bell instead.
Whoa! What?
Observe my surroundings first, make sure there's nobody else. Launch. Got my bell back, so I don't want you to pick it up. Let's dispose of the body real quick. Hide the body in the well. Second uses to that well. Now there's an enemy on the inside. Which way he is facing? Let's have a look. So he's facing this direction. You can see it just about. Let me move the canvas so you can see what I'm looking at. So you can see which way the enemy is currently facing. I'm not going to walk into his line of sight, because that will be an issue. This guy can probably take with a kunai. Not from here though, need to be closer. He almost spotted me. He was very close. Need him to see. Obscure your vision. Hurry. What's in here? No loot? There's no loot. There's no loot for you, sir. Oh, you got me. 2-mon. They're not very wealthy in this little area of Nagahama Castle. There will be a reason why. Now with the katana equipped, you can actually assassinate through the doors. Check it out, you'll see what I mean. So let's just equip a katana without any abilities. So I just want to get my katana right here. Any katana, the diligent katana service will do. Equip it. And observe. He's gone. Thank you for your entertainment. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to equip the Tonto once more. No, I had the Tonto one anyway. Right. Put my bow staff back on. No, bow staff. Bow staff. Bow staff. Bow staff. Bow staff. I've got a customization to this bow staff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the fox head bow staff as part of the pack for that Tonto that I explained earlier. So this is the actual part of that pack as well. What it does, combo enders increase posture damage by 15% and stacks up to 3 times. So that's what that does there. See, someone saying, what console are you using? I'm using the Xbox Series S. Someone also said, I'm playing this as well. Okay, enjoy. Someone was like, hello, I see you. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you for chatting today. Alright. Let's keep it up. Oh, I didn't equip my bow staff. The bow staff needs to be equipped. Look before you explore. I wonder if I've done the die show at this castle already. Let's have a quick look. I need one more die show. That's why I'm not seeing any of them. There's only one left. No.
Huh? What's that?
Huss! Your daddy's back. Hold on the best. You said you're having trouble getting to where you can play as the second character. You need to keep playing the game, my guy Yasuke. Do you start with Yasuke now? I can't even remember. Yeah, no, it's at the start of the game. So basically, when Yasuke begins attacking Iga, you play as both to begin with. You're looking for Yasuke, so you unlock Yasuke when you're following. What's his name? Little child. Show you, he's in my objectives right now. The Naruto looking character. So right here. Junjiro. Junjiro is a very important character in the game. If you haven't got that far, you don't know the game yet. You need to keep playing. And when you follow Junjiro, or you are interacting with Junjiro to not giving you any spoilers, you need to save him. When you get to that part of the game, Yasuke will appear. I actually made some content during the time as well because the music is absolutely, at that point, I'm gonna check it out, keep playing the game, then you will unlock Yasuke. Then you get Yasuke's story. It's quite tragic. A lot of people give up way too early. So you need to keep playing the game, my guy, and you will understand a little bit more about who Yasuke is. Why he's important to the story of Assassin's Creed and also this entire game. Where is this Daisho? Up, 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 up. I'm trying to jump up. Let me jump up. Can't jump up there? Okay. Go this way. Bow, down, bow. Bow, down, bow. There are some loot that I'm going past as well. You see those like golden orbs? That's loot, treasure that I can get from some of the chests and stuff. Someone said, thanks so much, Kyle. Yeah, just keep going, man. Enjoy the game as well. Like, cause there's a lot to explore at the beginning of the game. If you miss it, you probably... This one looks different. It's just my eyes. I think that might be keys. So if you miss some of those things, and you're missing out on what the game has to offer. So do take your time, see what you can find. Probably break the door. Didn't break the door. Okay. Some loot here that looked interesting because the orb's a bit bigger. Could be a stockpile though. Yeah, stockpile. I thought it was keys and it's not keys. So in most areas, like castles and camps, there are these little stockpiles of stock. You can steal them, and your scouts, your assassins, will pick them up at the end of the season and deliver it to your assassin's hideout, which you can use for, of course, crafting different buildings and things in your hideout. You can decorate your hideout. There's quite a lot you can do there.
Oh no! No!
I need to take you out. Whoosh. Too late.
Here's a shop.
Here's a shop. Which way are you gonna go? Left or right? Wrong way. Gone. So there are many different ways you can take advantage of your stuff. You can be quick, you can be patient, you can be sharp, you can be blunt. You can observe. I just got a weapon, the Covert Tonto of Grace, and I also got some more smoke bombs. I also got some more smoke bombs, man. Let me sip my coffee. Hope you're getting over. There's another one here. I'll take those stockpiles when I'm... I already have all the keys because of course I've already conquered the castle before. More hay from a hideout. Where is the last die shot? I'm gonna get to the top of where the loot is, the main chest. Salvage chest of the castle. That way I can kind of have a look around to see where this die show is. You might have seen me using prone in this location. I've actually got some shorts that I'm going to create a lot more going prone because I've already recorded that content. But I'm just going to edit it into shorts and upload it. I used a song that I don't think a lot of you appreciated, and the one that I've already shown you in the snow. Oh, you can't see it? Alright, hold on a second. You can't see that properly. Put you more in the center position so you can see what's going on. Better. Launch. And depending on your position, you would go for a different type of assassination in that scenario. I've tried it out multiple times in different ways. That's how I know. I was at range. Now I decided to leap out of a prone position to assassinate in that case. See the difference? I see an enemy, level 66, not far from here. Just gonna move on. It's 3, actually. Kunai. Get my kunai back. These two civilians, I could knock them out. We'll leave them. The guards guarding the gate. Again. Could knock them out. Kill them. We'll leave them. Let's have some fun, 6-7.
It's always something.
It is always something, you're right.
You looking for trouble?
Yes, go and see the body. You're gone the wrong way. I'll ping you so I know where you're moving to.
Come out and fight!
Or you can go to the Shinobi Bell.
What?
And you can pick your Shinobi Bells back up. So you don't waste them. See a little glint? A little glow? So you know where the Shinobi Bell has landed. Walk it back into it. I'll pick it back up. You might have heard it if you were listening closely to the sound effect. That's the loot pickup sound effect. As you can see so far, it's all been stealth. Haven't gone into combat. It's been using stealth, baby. Oh my god, he's so good at the game, I didn't know. I didn't know, man. How did this get? What the hell happened? Is that how it's been created in the shorts? I didn't know, man. It's kind of obvious, but I didn't know somehow. Fool, level 768. Up. Up again, quickly. Beautiful, well done, girl. There's actually a grapple hook swing opportunity right here. So I could take advantage of it, swing with my grapple hook, and then do the assassination. I'm going to get the enemy into position now. So that it'd be more fun. So you can use your grapple hook in scenarios where you find things like that, like a tree to grapple hook off. You can see the little hook point. And there's also an LB button letting me know that I can grapple up, but I need to get it on there. That's going to grapple to the roof. If I press it now, for example, it's the roof. It's the edge of the roof. It's not what we were looking for. But if we go to the edge here, you will see that LB button is now focused on that grapple hook position. Now there are parkour trails that you can do in the game as well. If there's one that I've got left, I'll do it right now. After I've done the castle, actually. The parkour trails are absolutely amazing. It really shows you the parkour abilities of what's available in the game as well. I'm not sure if I've done all of them. I think there's ones that I've got left. Kijikiri in the area. Undiscovered location. Hideout. Undiscovered location. Yeah. I can't force myself to find one that I haven't already done. So I'm just trying to see if there is somehow. Ah, how the hell. The thing's missing from my key. Hold on. From my legend. No. One, 2, 3. Path of the Silence, or Path of Silence. Path of Wisdom. Path of the Brave. Path of Secrets. Path of Serenity. Path of Serenity was the last one. So what I'll do is I'll come back into the map like this, and I'll find you a path, and I'll do that as well to show you the parkour in the game. Even though I've already done these ones, I can just redo the path. So it'll be kind of fun to show you the parkour as Norway in the game, capabilities and what you can actually do parkour wise. For those of you who said there were no parkour opportunities, you have not discovered one of the parkour nature trails of the Kafun. The Kakoshiba Iki, the assassin faction that we are taking over or leading into the next generation. They left behind things, and those parkour trails lead to those locations, so it's part of the story. Not going to give you too many spoilers, so I'm not in Claws of Awards right now. Alright, let's find this last dice show. way I was going to do it was going to find the main tower in the castle, which is over there, get to the top of it, and then at the top, I'll use my eagle vision. It's a swing so we can get to that without hitting the water. Beauty. Think of sheer beauty. So think of sheer beauty. I found the Daisho, no worries. The Daisho is right there. I saw his glow. It's a corrupted Daisho, not a regular Daisho. Because the castle is corrupted, enemies respawn, and these more powerful Daishos appear. So I'll see if I can use that. Someone said in the chat, he said, is there any sort of Assassin's Creed esports competition you know that you could participate in it? But not that I know of at the moment. Ubisoft had like a stealth competition, but because of the time frame and how quick I had to show my ability to do that, I couldn't. I was like, I'm just going to continue with what I'm already doing with that stealth competition. I can't remember who the winner was, so it was like a competition that the developers of Assassin's Creed Shadows launched. But in terms of like esports, Olympic event or anything like that, because esports is now an Olympic sport, I haven't had any opportunities that I've seen for that, because there isn't a multiplayer right now as well. I can't flaunt on other players because that's kind of like the nature of esports and it's competitive. So not at the moment. Good question. Can you show Corey on Assassin's Creed? I don't know what the heck that is. There's no, I don't know any Corey characters. Someone said, hi, hello to you, a big fan, appreciate it, man, big up yourself. Someone said lunch. Yes, Cosmic, I don't know who Cosmic is, but yeah, I appreciate it. Someone says, oh, you're talking to each other, okay, yeah, cool, launch, bro. Hey dude, you're one epic gamer, y'all appreciate it, man, you know how we do. Let's continue from where we are right now. Whether you're talking to each other or not there, I'm not sure. I accept the compliment either way if it wasn't or was meant for me. There's more than one Daisho, what happened now? Who's there? What's there that I missed? Who noticed me? I was about to get the assassination, but it just said I was being detected. Ah, Archer, the eyes of an eagle, right? Okay. Okay. Quickly nowhere. It's gone indoors. Now it's not the speed of the parkour, I'm taking my time, and the reason why is because he's going to patrol back. So if I rush, he'll turn around and see me. He's on the other side of this wall right now. Launch. Try to detect me, will you? Now, because it's turning into nighttime, I can extinguish the candlelight. In the shadows, you are basically invisible. So that's, of course, why you would extinguish the candlelight. This dice shows right here. I need to be very careful. I want to get him up close and personal. Should take him out if I don't want to be spotted from the ledge. Looks like he might move into position at some point. Six, 7 is down. Hug this wall a bit. Can't hug it from here, but I can go up. I can get the Daisho to move towards the bell. And I can probably get him with... Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna pick my kunai back up. I can hear footsteps, so that's why I am using my ears, my headset. I can hear the footsteps, so I just climb in the window. Come that way. Give me that loot, baby. Someone said right there, you said you got the platinum for this, you would enjoyed it, despite the hate online. Hey yo, that's how gaming is. For some reason, when it comes to games, it's a lot more heavily criticized. But yeah, man, I'm glad you enjoyed the game. I'm glad you found some joy in the game. Someone there says, hey, I see you saying hi, hello to you. The next person underneath that says, story was very hit and miss for you, but then it being in Japan is great. 100%, man. AC, people wanted AC in Japan quite a while. One of the biggest gamers that I watch, he wanted AC in Japan as well. He's one of those gamers, and he said the exact same thing you said. He said it was a hit and miss for him. I'm gonna use my shuriken on this. I was gonna use it to distract the Daisho when he got closer, but because it's nighttime, when I take out this enemy, he might not see it anyway. And I've done it close to the edge because that enemy might be drawn out. Might cause a little bit of a difficulty in taking some of them out. But watch what I do. Do you detect the body? Are you close enough in the dark? No. So we're just doing his normal regular patrol. He can't see that body. It's in the shadow of the tree. You can't see it. Interesting. You couldn't see it at all. I'm gonna see if I can get this air assassination on him or a grapple. I'm gonna use a shinobi belt to get the grapple on him. To get it right, get it right, get it right, get it right. Yeah. No! Oh, no, 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 not there, you doofus! No! That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Luckily, he's stuck in the position. Go there. Move. Nah. No, that is not the roof I'm trying to grapple on. Oh, I got no choice. Launch. The last corrupted Daisho is down. He couldn't survive me. The daddy of what I see, baby. Yeah, baby. You know what it is, baby. Come on, man. Get me off the ledge. This guy's asleep. Observe. Eternal sleep for you. Get my kunai back? Yes, I can. And also get some loot as well on top of that. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go to the main part of the castle to get the loot because I've just taken out the last corrupted Daisho in the area. Hey, yo, thank you for the super chat. This is the donation right there. What is it? What we got? We got BAM. It says BAM 5. Thank you for the 5. Yo, appreciate it. I like the shinobi emojis that you dropped on that as well. Yo, appreciate that, man. What's your name? I can't pronounce your name. I apologize. Is it Edin Srdinovic. Edin Srdinovic. The 5. Yo, appreciate it, man. Drop one of these. Vodka Grease says subscribed 100%. Yo, appreciate you, man. Glad you're appreciating the stealth that I'm doing in this one, but I told you. Those who are saying that it's not available or can't be done are struggling with their ability to be able to get it done. Appreciate the 5 your W's in the chat for that person. If you want to drop W's, people that have never dropped W's want to tell them to drop W's, but you can drop W's in the chat for that 5 right there. Someone says, hey, I'm back. You made the missus food. Yo, your missus loves you right now. Your missus loves you right now. You're making your missus food. Hell yeah. You make your lady food, man. Say you do that. Big man moves right there, you know what I mean? Make your girl food. Hell yeah. I like them movements. Respect your women, you know what I mean? That's how we do things out here. Respect our women out here, baby. You know what I mean? Show your game to other mans by showing them how you treat your woman properly. I mean, make it a competition. Be competitive with it. How well do you treat your lady compared to your boys treating their lady? You know what I mean? Make it a competition. Friendly competition, of course. Yo, you bought your girl a new pair of sneaks. She likes sneakers. You nice? You bought some heels. You like how she looks in the heels. Nice. You know what I mean? There's all these different things that you can do. Experiment with your ladies, man. See what she doesn't like. You know what I mean? Like she doesn't like a pair of clothes or something. It's really hard to solve, man. If you got like a girlfriend, wife or something, it's kind of difficult to solve. Like, you know, sometimes what kind of clothes and stuff they like. You know what I mean? This guard is asleep because it's nighttime and they're patrolling at late at night. You can see sometimes they fall asleep. You can see the Zeds there. He's fell asleep. Vodka Gray says you've got to go currently. You're on holiday in Romania. Yo, okay, back in the UK. A few days. Have a great stream. Hey, yo, appreciate it, man. Yo, man. I've met some Romanians, so yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you've been able to join into the stream today. There's some Romanian history in the Ezio trilogy. You can find, not even just in the Ezio trilogy, just loads of Romani, lots of Romani characters, actually. Romania. My apologies if I've offended you by not knowing everything about the culture of Romania, actually. Oh, I need to get down to the ground for this. I can't get to that location by being high up. Bet that didn't feel good. Before I assassinate this dude. Yeah, I'm fine. Yo, it is, man. Keep it up. Now, if you notice there's a white outline around Norway right now, it's because she's invisible to the naked eye. She's in darkness. And you can hear that sound effect at the time where she's not or is exiting or entering darkness. Again, using your headset, your earphones, or your ears in general, if you're using speakers, you'll be able to hear this. These are the different things that I use when I'm creating content in any game. If I can hear and see what's going on, then I will perform miracles, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, how do you do that? Oh my god! I'm like, use my eyes. I observed my own greatness. I observed my own greatness. Of course. And also, yes, some of my real life talents sometimes do cross over into gameplay, you know what I mean? I'm very good at hide and seek. Hold on. As I was saying, trying to get up that wall. Yeah, play hide and seek with me. You know, climb up on your rooftop, man. You be like, yo, what the hell? How's you there? Whoa! Someone goes, would you be able to answer your question above? No worries if not. What's your question above? Jordan Duffy. He said, I have a question for you. Are you excited about Assassin's Creed Hexa and what are you looking for from Ubisoft with the AC title? I can answer that because I am not under any embargo in terms of that game. I haven't played it. I haven't encountered it at all yet at this point. So yeah, I can answer that question. I don't think a lot of gamers there are. I don't know if there are a few. I haven't encountered that game. I didn't become a Ubisoft creator before that game was in development, I don't think. I'm not sure what to expect from it. The only thing I've seen is a logo that everybody else has seen during an Assassin's Creed Ubisoft event. We saw the hanging hex. So what I'm expecting from it, from that logo, is there's a connection between Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Assassin's Creed Hex. Because the thing that's similar... Hold on, let me just stop at Eagle Vision. The thing that's similar to that logo are the little witch curse hexes that you can find in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They're put in really awkward positions, so you can't normally hit them with an arrow or hit them in general, and you feel cursed when you're around them. So there could be a witchcraft theme and hex sort of leans into that. Or there could be like a voodoo theme. If it's voodoo, then it's a type of religion that you're encountering, and it would be African based. Yasuke comes from Africa, Mozambique and the coast, so that could connect to it. So it could be African. Or it could be witchcraft during a trial, like Salem witch trials, which also could be interesting. It's a different era. That has been mentioned before in Assassin's Creed Black Flag. If you go through some of the computers, you can find different timelines that they're exploring. So it has been mentioned before in the game. Goated information right there. So I'm expecting something to do with either witchcraft or voodoo or something like that. Hex, literally in the title, Assassin's Creed Hex, Hexe, you know, plus the logo that was given for it. Again, it could be a complete, I could be wrong. It could be a completely different era. So that's what I'm kind of expecting from it. In terms of gameplay, I don't know. One thing you can never get wrong is there should be a hidden blade. If it's past the era where the hidden blade was a part of the assassins, then it could be a hidden blade. So level 68 shall be mine. It will not survive. But hold on a second. Yeah, he ain't gonna make it, bro. Could you hear a humming? It's upstairs. Let's extinguish that light. The body will not be found. Shh. More. So I'm in the main quarters of the castle right now, the main tower. Some of these candles cannot be extinguished, like this one. I've even tried to hit it with the kunai and that, but you can't. It's just, they're just ones you can't extinguish. No idea why. To make the game harder, I suppose. This floor is empty. Interesting. Let me ping some of these. Stealth, no way. Let's extinguish some more of these lights. Sometimes when you extinguish a light and the enemies notice, they do try and light it back up. So you can use it to lure the enemy closer to you. If you're quick enough. Just you, sir. Let's get our loot. Come over in the chat here. Jordan's asking some more stuff. Here you got Jordan. He goes, if it does go down the witchcraft theme, you'd love them. And then link to link it to the Isu somehow. Well, in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you've already encountered a lot of witches that you have battles with in England, so it's not even in any of the DLC content. So you do face witches in Assassin's Creed Valhalla anyway. So there is a witchcraft theme there, and there is also Isu versions of those characters, or mythical versions of those characters in the Dawn of Ragnarok. So you've already encountered witchcraft in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Again, a lot of you haven't played through Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You probably want to, because there's a lot of content there that's going to open up the franchise for you. You're going to learn quite a lot. I said the Ronin also follow you across and kill men under orders for the Shinbak Fu leader. Yes, you have a look at the notes that you can gather. Again, that also happens in some of the Assassin's Creed games as well. Some of the other Assassin's Creed games, for example, Templar members in Valhalla again, They leave notes on when they're hunting you, bounty hunters. You have the same thing in Assassin's Creed Black Flag as well. So even going back to Black Flag, you can find people that are hunting you, trying to take down the demon on the seas and stuff like that. Trying to see if I can pick my kunai back up. You let down your guard. So there was a slight moment there where he actually was defending himself, but there was a little bit of a brief moment where I could assassinate. If I didn't assassinate at the right time there, he would have detected me and would have been open combat. But because, again, I'm the GOAT, even with that situation, it's not enough to take me down. If I don't want to be taken down, or get into combat, I mean, not be taken down. This 6'7" guy right here. Need to be careful. I could peek out and get in with a kunai, but I'd have to be really quick. Launch. He's gone. If you think about the angle there, I've thrown it upwards up the stairs, and it was my last kunai. Let's see if I can pick it back up. Yes, I can. Let me observe first. Observe. Now you can hear a bird on top of the roof. That means we get into the peak of the tower. We can observe our surroundings. The Nagahama Castle. Alloy health engraving, okay. Okay, Eagle. I've already synchronized it. I'm trying to see if I can synchronize it again. One sec. No. But I can observe from it. Right, so if I get to the top, you can observe the surroundings. See if you can find any other points of interest on the horizon that you can travel to. You can see I've already been to the Shizuka foothills. I've already been to the Chikubu Pagoda. You can see this location here, the Teppo factory that I've shown you already in this gameplay. Someone said, what's your user in Ubisoft? It's Cryptic10, but that is not my Ubisoft creator code, so I don't want to confuse everybody. So Cryptic10 is my user in Ubisoft, but my Ubisoft creator code that Ubisoft have created for me is Anthony Allen. So if you want to support me as a creator, when you're making any purchases at Ubisoft, in the checkout process you can enter Anthony Allen in all capitals with no spaces, and that's me, and you can help support me as a creator. So that's the reason why I kind of focus on that more, but you can find me on Ubisoft Connect as well. Again, if you want to game with me a bit more, then consider becoming a member. So smash that join button, and then you can see, well, the opportunity of when I will add you into the game and things like that. So it's quite cheap for you to check out as a starter to the memberships, and I'd like to do a lot more with it. Saint C is somewhere in the chat. She's a member, so she can tell you if you really wanted to have that conversation with her, or she wants to have that conversation in the chat on what's currently available there. Asleep. Cryptic 10 is my I'll actually have a look at it in a minute. Actually, I have to go into Ubisoft Connect. Isn't that entire castle right there absolutely beautiful? Some beautiful gameplay for y'all. Just giving you some. This is a restricted area. Hold on. Civilians are not a part of the restricted area, apparently. Should we give you some combat now? Give you some combat. I think I made my point with stuff right now. Ibuki.
I look forward to writing poems about this.
Yeah. I will join the fight. You want any bookie? Yeah, yeah? You're doing well. You already taking him out? There's more.
This won't take long.
She got sliced. Well done. The two of you.
This was a worthy battle.
So they've just dispatched some of the enemies for me in open combat. And I can be on cleanup duty if I really wanted to. Just giving you some open combat as well. Because I'm the best, baby. Now I'm going to show you some stealth as Jaska as well. So I will show you some stealth as Jaska. Once I've exited the restricted area, there was something I was going to show you before, which is a stealth trail. A parkour trail. So I'll show you a parkour trail before I jump into Jaska gameplay. Then we'll wrap up there. Just I'm a little bit struggling to find a way out of this location in there. His head is moving, so it's a little bit. This castle's really big. Castle too big. In the northern region of Omi. I know exactly where I am now. Another 6-7. He's asleep. The right part of the screen. A pirate ship that's sunk over here. Let's go and have a closer look. Closer look at this pirate ship. Dive. There's loot in it. Warden helmet for Jaska. Someone say hi, bro. I'll see you, bro. I'm good, man. Good. Let's swim up. We're out there. Only leads on to the mouth of Seto in it. Yes, it does. It's Lake Biwa. Kata available. So if I get on land, I'll fast travel to Jaska to there. No, I need to do the trail. Let's get on land first. Civilians, I'm gonna have to commandeer your boat. I apologize. Not really. Give me your boat, man. Watch out. No, watch out.
Sorry about this.
Well, I'll follow him so he can get back on his boat if he's sensible enough. He's gonna swim back to shore. Actually gonna be kind here. Keep it up. Keep going. Alright, good. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to first go to one of those nature trails and we're just going to do those parkour trails. Pretty sure there's one by Eagle's nest. No, it's a Kafun. We should do that. There you go. Need to move my body a bit. Considering getting a gamer chair. Alright. Apparently that legendary chest we haven't got. Like, what the frick? Is it another corrupted? Oh, okay, hold on. I went from one corrupted castle to the other. I'm trying to get to this location here. Like, might as well do a little bit of stealth before we do. Gonna have fun with this one though, instead of being so precise. Just gonna just... If it comes to open combat, then it will. Fool. Ah, come here.
A strange sound.
I'm trying to climb up. Oh, really? I was going to do something really cool. I can't do it without... I can. I can.
Struck down.
It's struck down. Maybe whistle anyway. That's good. You're mine.
If there's a threat, fight it.
Need to ping the enemies that are moving down here. There you go. Need to look before I leap.
Something seems strange. That ends now.
Looks like I need to end him quickly. I'm not done. Hold on a second, actually. Hear movement at the top. Civilian, I cannot have you obstruct my stealth. Equip the die show. Some more interesting opportunities. You're mine. Right forward. Just gonna patrol back. You're gone. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
I do that.
Listen, I've washed these for you, but the heat don't come on, they're still damp.
Yeah, don't come on.
I don't know if you want to put them on your radiator.
I'll give you
I've had them on a hanger all day.
Have you?
They're still damp, so
You've been panicking about it.
I was like, I was trying to dry them for you and I can't dry them, but
Don't worry. I've just been gaming. No, I'm just live
Yeah.
streaming and gaming, yeah. Like talking to these lot.
yeah.
They're on the chat.
No,
and,
crack on. I just thought I'd bring it because obviously we're going to get to ice.
Yeah,
Obviously,
cheers, man.
you
You know what?
they are clean, but they just need to be dried.
How was you doing?
Really good.
Oh, was it good?
Really good.
Yeah, sweet.
Everything, look, all bar conditioning.
Yeah,
Yeah,
girls, thank you.
so now I've got to work the social services in the morning,
Yeah.
so they're going to communicate with me when I can have an hour here and
Yeah. Oh, you nice? Oh, I'm happy for
yeah, really good.
you. Yeah, that's good,
Yeah.
man.
Some chili con carne if you want some downstairs.
Oh, hell yeah.
There's a big pot. So
Hell yeah. What I was going to do is, like, after I was live streaming, I was going to get, like, a chip shop around the corner.
No, there's loads
Loads of chili
downstairs
con carne.
and there's some potatoes.
Ah, check
So
you.
make yourself.
Hey, yeah, thanks, man.
Alright.
Alright, see you later. Heck yeah. Oh, that smells good. That smells really good. That smells really good. I gotta turn my headset back up. where do I leave you? Okay, alright, here we go. I might get into open combat. No, I've got an idea. Heightened senses. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do the most epic thing. Why does that always happen? Like, whenever someone comes to talk to me, I'll do the most epic thing straight after it if I'm really happy about what's happened. That was sick. So after using heightened senses, I was able to do the bow assassination chain. That was sick. Oh, what are you two doing? They're healing? That smells really good. He's not. Uh-oh. Switch to the cannibal, to the tonto. Let's go. Right, so they come up to dodge shows are a little bit stronger and I've noticed it. It's quite on actually. They can kill you with that weird punch that I do. There's always a way. Just cause like the fight to last a little bit longer, but if you get hit by them, you're practically dead. So you got no choice to. Swiping at his legs ain't doing nothing. Stomach. Heavy attacks. Can cause him to fall back. Use a water to your advantage. What's happened? Have I disconnected from the chat? What's going on? Trying to see if we I'm still here, but the chat's not working. I can't see the I can see the chat if I put it on here though. So I can see the chat right now. That die show is down. I was gonna go to the nature, the parkour trail, wasn't I? I was still like enjoying what's going on. That smells so good. Let's explode this dude. He exploded. He's no more. You could not survive that explosion. I just realised Chris Hemsworth doesn't speak English. Like he's like an Aussie. He has an Aussie accent. So he's always putting on an accent. Like he's done like when he's playing Thor, it's always like a dialect he doesn't normally use. Kind of makes it a little bit more impressive. How do I get inside there? How do I get inside? Come on. Come on. Come on. What the hell? No. No. Ooh. Ooh. Nearly the end of Norway there. No. You made it on something you can't get in that way. It's barricaded. And that looks like the stockpile anyway. The thing is, this is one of the first castles you actually get inside of, so the fact that I don't know... I don't remember how to get inside it is kind of hilarious. Well, the ones from exploring anyway. There we go. Might get in there and have a straight up. Ooh, that was weird. I didn't know you could push in that way like that. I could just fight them. Let's see how I'm feeling. As you can see with the bow stuff, you can chain those assassinations if you get the opportunity to, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
What could that be?
The end. Imagine.
Add our strength to theirs.
Imagine sitting there reading your poetry or whatever he was reading and not you know, like he was just. I don't think I can open this yet because I haven't done all the die show in this castle, but I'm just having fun with this castle compared to the other one, where you saw some absolutely crisp assassinations and whatnot. Did we delay on that side? Yeah. I mean, where the dude is, I don't know. Here? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not explaining what I'm doing, so basically what I was doing there was just observing to see if I could find the dodger so I could take him out quickly rather than, you know... rather than not. That isn't a good explanation either. Ah! I found one. It's gone.
My eyes might not going to enjoy this.
Didn't do the vulnerable attack properly. There you go. Ooh. Isn't that heavy? The attacks aren't working properly. Oh, come on, really. I always win, but I'm gonna actually... No. No, I was trying to pick up his mangled, you know. Never mind. Got busted. That was there's multiple things that I can do now. So I can go back into the castle and I can decide to destroy the rest of them. Or I could just, you know, go to where I was aiming at. Should probably go to where I was aiming at. Hello to you in the chat. Who's that one? Little Cho. I see you, Little Cho. I'll go on, Little Cho. Let's go to this synchronization point because I haven't got it before, so. My mount. Let's go. Through the Eagle's Nest, which is a part of the night that I haven't kind of explored properly. I've kind of like, Ronin!
Hey, who is there? Anyone?
Yeah, man, just me. Can't block it out. Can't see. It's a little bit of an angle problem because it's like on the side of like the mountain. But I got some data fragments for that. Just push through it a little bit so I can get to the synchronization point. Sure. Shinobis. Fight me, Shinobis. One down. You're next. Ooh. Dangerous moves. Don't put the horse before the cart. Harry's in the cart. Ooh, rations. I'll take those rations, sir. Mount. He's up the hill. Try again. Get down here, boy. Let's go, boy. Ah. It's a pagoda. An enemy near the pagoda. Probably not the only one. Put him down. We're done. Just climb to the top of that pagoda now, right? Someone said launch. Launch, man. I'm stuck trying to... Hold on. Synchronize the Forsaken Pagoda. Let's observe. Just been there. See what you are. It's 321 meters away. I want to do it backwards. That's the reason why I went no. Keys. So I'm going to show you what the keys are. It's very important to Assassin's Creed Shadows. So when I climb, get out of the water, get to the top of this rock, get to the other side. Bingo! This right here is a currency in the game called keys. You can use them in the exchange store. I've uploaded a short you might want to check out because you can save a little bit of money on some of the items that you might want from the store. I'm going to collect one right now. They gave me 30 keys. You can find them when exploring feudal Japan in Assassin's Creed Shadows. You keep your eyes peeled for them because you'll save some money, bro. You'll save some money, bro. Kind of it's basically like discounting things in the game. So it's a way that you can save a little bit of that cheddar. Let's go. Ooh, it's a kafun. A little bit dark inside. I think it might be a Yasuke opportunity though, so let's have a quick look. The Ancient Tomb of Nanjo. Loot straight away. Flora Kurosagamio's shadows. So it might not be for Yasuke, it could be for Nawe. Let's continue. Yeah, it's for Nawe. So sometimes you get little hints from Ubisoft letting you know who should be doing it or who it benefits. For example, right here, grapple point. Yasuke doesn't have that. Coming through. Could light that up. Sometimes lighting the candles just lets you know that you've been there before. They won't burn out. Unless you find a way to soak them in water. Or destroy it sometimes, because you can destroy it. There's a path here, but there's some water. There's no grapple hook you can't get across there. Let's try the water first. Nothing in the water? Okay. It means it'll be on the way back and you have to dive to it. Because that, I'm gonna guess you can't parkour up to it. Smooth rocks. The lantern's lighting the way. This is the way you've got to go. I'll have a quick look around first, see if I'm missing anything. Like here, I can't climb that. You'll slide back down.
I can't climb this.
So the way to go is the only way to go, which is this way. Sometimes the light leads the way. You saw the little lamp above the doorway. Left or right? That there on the way back. I know I need to go that way. light it up. What in the world are you? Ancient Tomb of Nanjo. Lights in the way. That's Ubisoft lighting the way. Once again, let's say thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with Assassin's Creed Shadows, making this live stream possible, showcasing to you guys exactly what the game is about, what you can do in the game. And I'm the daddy of the game, baby. Try to parkour down. It's a leap of faith, you don't parkour down, you leap. I just wanted to see. Once again, the light in the way. What the hell? I see it. Other ways that Ubisoft would lead the way for you. You see how there's markers on the rocks? Something's been sliding here. Sometimes it'll be paint. In the details of the game, you will find clues for what you need to do. You pay attention. Those clues will reveal themselves for you. To you. For you. To you. Just like there's a little yellow flag there. It's left behind by those who came here before. And you'll see them on the parkour trails. That is the assassins or whoever's been here before, just letting you know which way to go. And I'll let those candles just to let me, let myself know I've been here before. That was a weird prone position. Did you see that, Anne? Hold on, let me... Hold on, don't knock over the candle. Don't knock over the candle. I was up the side of the rock. No! Ah! So as I said, you can knock over the candles and then you can't relight them. You just ruined the wax. So that is now a thing. You don't want to. You don't want to. You'll be walking around in darkness the whole time. And I should get natural light. They're leading the way up, but there is something down. Going to observe first. There's no way to grapple up. There's also no way to climb up. There's nothing underwater. But the limestone I should be able to climb. Use the limestone as like a ladder. Wouldn't advise it. It's not a good way to climb up this. Not in real life, because you know, your hands, but I mean, you can, but I wouldn't advise it. Not advice. Ill advised, bro. Leading the way. It's like this. Now we are at the top of the path which we couldn't climb earlier. I can just tell. Let's take the loot. I got Onryu robes and epic light armor. You will recognize it if you played the game before. And I also got some smoke bombs. Further into the tomb. What will we discover? Limestone. Consider remains of a path that was built here, maybe to dig your way through. So if someone was using a cart. You leap from here, okay. Or a bridge, maybe building bridges. See that paint again. I can use a grapple hook to get up here, but I don't understand why. Oh, yeah. Luckily. That could have been a bad situation, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Candlelight. Set the mood. What is this? Whoa! Oh, now I'm confused in my direction. That was a weird dive. I'm not sure. I'm unsure. That disorientated me. So what I'm going to do in that situation is first look around to see roughly where I came from, what I was doing. I don't remember. But there is some loot in this direction. Follow the loot. Follow the light. That was the grapple? Okay. I'll go back. It looks like there is a way to get up to the right here. Yeah, you can squeeze through. So I did miss some loot, so let's go and get that. Light it up. Strong katana of the monk. An epic katana. It has to say out like the katana of truth. It's called Katana of Truth. I'll swing back to where he was, so now I'm not disorientated in the direction that we're gonna go anymore. I know it was this way. It led me here. And you can actually climb up. Again, you see those clues, there's little paint on the stone here. Light. That you can destroy, if you really wanted to. Let's show you. See? You can destroy it. I wouldn't advise it though. Let's light this back up. If you destroy it, you lose your breadcrumb if you've been or need to go there. More treasure. I heard movement, it might have been stone or... The stunning bow of bewilderment. Which I think I've got one similar, or I have another version of that. Oh. Which way? The loot was to the left, and the flame is on the left. There's no flame on the right. Flame, knowledge, civilization. Head towards it. If you ever lost, follow the light. I mean, not always, but you know, kind of helps. Candle? Helpful. I'm gonna break these jars. The jars are filled with water, so you want to be careful breaking those jars near the candle. It's your only light source. You break that and you lose that, then you're in trouble, ain't it? I mean, you're in a massive tomb right now. You don't want it to be your tomb. Grapple opportunity. Gonna swing a bit more for this one. Light it up. Everyone enjoying so far, we're getting through this room. You know what to do, man. You can drop the emojis, all that kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Smash one of those thumbs up, the likes, all them kind of goodness, you know what I'm saying? Just smash that thing there. You know what I'm gonna watch tonight? I'm gonna watch Ant-Man and the Wasp. Swear down. I got the treasure. I'm in Miami, bitch. What's the cactus? I know. I am Miami. Ooh, Yokimitsu. Yokimitsu's Revenge. And a knowledge point. I think it was a katana. Was it a tanto? It was a tanto. Yukimitsu's Revenge. Afflicted enemies are vulnerable. Yo, if it causes affliction, then they're constantly vulnerable. So I'm going to take that to the blacksmith in the hideout, and I'm going to engrave it with something that causes affliction, because then the enemy is constantly vulnerable. A vulnerable attack, as you know, causes additional damage. So a vulnerable attack with... I'm just gonna take it to the hideout. I'm gonna take that to the hideout, definitely. Yukimitsu's Revenge is the name of the weapon. Let's visualize it here. It's a tanto with like a pink razor edge to it. What an interesting weapon. So I'm definitely 100% about to just do something with that. I'm not sure what the strike is going to be like. Let's equip it like straight away. I'm going to equip it. Yeah. But now I'm in a cave, so you can hear that sound effect just a little bit more. So it should lead back to the entrance. Here we go, and this is where we couldn't climb to earlier on. And we got the main treasure in here, but you can go back through the caverns and collect more treasure. It probably will be like little mini weapons compared to the one that you can actually get main-wise, but I always come back and explore later on. For this live stream, I'm not going to do that for now. I'm going to exit the cavern and I'm going to go to the blacksmith after a parkour trail. Should be able to climb that nowhere, come on. It's not the way out. Oh my god, my camera angle. Let me straighten my leg out a bit. Climb this bad boy. I like it. So if you want to swing when you're on the grapple hook, what you do is you press LB, you tap it, and you can push back and forward to swing. Playing on Xbox, so the same button you would use to grapple hook in the first place is the one that you tap once when in a position ready to swing. There's some situations where you can't do that. I've shown you that already in this live stream. Let's exit a cavern. Let's meditate. Make it daytime. Someone in the chat says, I've played every AC game, but how is this game? Is it worth playing? Of course, it's definitely 100% worth playing. If you're an AC fan as well, there are some things that you don't want to miss. And I'm showing you the game so you can see for yourself, make your own judgment as well. If you want to see parkour, combat, open combat, stealth, different weaponries, the store, the exchange, all these different kind of things. That's sort of the content that I've been covering anyway. So you can find that content right here. Then you can make your own judgment on the game yourself, rather than having speculation be what decides things for you. Speculation sucks. We like the real thing. Alright, let's head towards one of the I've just answered your question. So if you actually listen to what I said, okay, there you go. Yeah, you gotta. There's a delay. So if you comment in a live chat, anyone normally there will be a latent delay. So you're not gonna get a straight away. Someone needs to see your comment or chat first before they can reply. So sometimes you're gonna have to wait for someone to see you in order to reply to you, man. Sometimes things aren't instant. Alright, what I'm gonna try to do now is find a nature trail. So I've just done that Kafun because it was there when I was like, I went to the Eagle's Nest. I want to kind of push through this area that I haven't yet, for some reason, uncovered. I might not need to actually, because I already have the ability that if I get all the sync points in the area, that it would uncover it. What region is it? Tamba. Only one more in Tamba. Yeah, there's one more in Tamba, so it's this. Yeah, undo that. There's one more in Tamba. That smells so nice. Hell yeah, man. Down, get down, get down, get down. I did hold B for the E-gun roll. I wasn't high enough to E-gun roll. You meant to come a little bit closer, my guy. Let me whistle again. Uh-huh. Exactly. Let's find a sync point. Ooh. Yakami. 6, 7. As you can see, I'm using a mount that you can get from the store. So, of course, customizing your experience in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Optional purchase from the store is what I'm using as my mount right now. It's called Boom. I've showcased the whole pack to you before. If you're following my content and you're subscribed, you would already known about this mount. 195 meters away from where I... Ooh, is that? Just a family that is surrounding a campfire. More keys. So I've collected 60 keys during this gameplay. I'd like to say thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with Assassin's Creed Shadows, making this live stream and all the content I've been making with it possible. Let's collect this bad boy. So that's 30 more additional keys. And you can use in the exchange store in the game. Tachukui. Yakami Kakarega. Well done. There's a sickness in that village. Maybe there's somebody that's sick. Hatano's house. Hello, Akita. Good boy.
Oh, I can't play right now.
Good boy. So not only can you pet the animals in the game, but you can also keep the animals in the game. So if I've just discovered that Akita, it will be available in my hideout. I can have a Japanese Akita in my hideout. I can just pet and look after. You can't look after, you can't feed them, but if that's something that a community request, then Ubisoft would make it a thing. I have a few pets already, a few dogs and cats and other animals. So the sync point is at Yakami Fort. I'm gonna try and shortcut my way to the... What the hell is that?
Don't do that.
Careful. This place is on alert.
Let's make it happen. There's more, hold on. I would not be detected. I've been detected, but he's gone. Might as well fight my way through. Come. Oh, what the hell?
You are fantastic, Doctor. Be proud.
I will be proud, thank you. Ah, there's an affliction building up to it anyway, so it's constantly vulnerable anyway. It's like it has a limit. Oh, if you don't. Not in the arrow. I'm not done yet. Yes. Let's have some more fun with them. Someone says, for your opinion, you said anything new? Of course, always. Observe. Give me. Beautiful. Hold on. I'm gonna leave that stockpile and leave that loot. I want to see what that is. I haven't been using my allies too much, but there's quite a few allies, of course, you can use for helping you with stealth and your combat. I'm stuck there. Never mind. Sound popped.
So would these work against, say, samurai armor? Not that I would ever shoot one.
Samurai, daimyo. You can shoot your own mother if you like.
Gonna shoot his own mama. So this guy is clearly a baddie. Ah, I'm on fire. Stop, drop and roll. Stop, drop and roll. I'm trying to get a sight on him because he's obviously an important character. He's supposed to get like a... I'm observing him. Maybe he's not that important. In that case, I'll just end him. Alright, you ready? Double assassinate. He's part of it. He's gone. He's a Teppo smuggler from the Silver Smugglers. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna fight. You gone. Oh? Additional mastery points. There's someone on the way, so I've got to be careful. Where is he? I have a kunai, I would have thrown it at this guy. Someone's attacked one of the bodies. You can cut through this material. But there's an enemy behind me, so I didn't want to do that unless he is that enemy. He was that enemy. Okay, yeah, I could have done. Let's keep going to show you a bit more. Just trying to get to that sync point, but these unfortunate gods are going to meet their end.
Huh?
Yeah. So prone stealth, of course, is a new addition to the game. To the franchise, rather. It's always been in the game since the very beginning. Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I heard a noise.
Oh, you did. As you can see, it is beautiful. Alright, trying this heightened senses at close quarters should be really interesting, but this guy might detect... Oh, let me remember that. Let's try it, see what happens. So I'm using Hidden Hand, which of course allows you to assassinate straight away, even when in combat. Ooh, you can get it from there. What a leap. Beautiful. Someone in the chat, what are you saying? As I see you went, seen you before as well. Deolalekan 3735. Anthony, I'm sorry for everything. Sometimes I need a therapist. I should grow up and get a life. You're stupid and worthless. I'm irrelevant to people and animals. You need to not put yourself down too much and maybe have a little bit more self-esteem in what you... I mean, I don't know what you're saying sorry for. You haven't done anything wrong, as far as I know. I don't call yourself stupid and sort of, you know, try not to be so negative. Don't have to have such a negative outlook on things. if you feel like you've wronged me in any kind of way, try and have a more positive outlook, and that could be a way that you could kind of repay me for if you think you've done something wrong to me. Not sure why you feel that you're stupid and you need a therapist. Like that's not a stupid thing. It's actually quite smart. That's not a stupid thing at all.
Hello! Kill the shadow! Let's go!
I would just send to you. Got you. I wasn't even paying attention to the parry because I wasn't using it. There you go. I want to try something else. See if I can show the viewers. Nope. No. This one. Nope. Need to do it towards you. Come on. No, it's not working that way. Come on, try it again. No, that ain't it. I'm just getting chopped up for no reason. Come. It's not working. I'm just getting chopped up for no reason. Alright, yeah, come on. Take my time. Take my time with you. Focus! Ah, jeez, Louise! It's the swipe that I'm just struggling with. Try again. Trying to get the timing of it. You could be slightly ahead of it, but like being behind it. He's got that telegraphed hit, but then there's a swipe back, a backhand he does, and it's like, yeah, there you go. There. Someone says, Daddy, how's it been? I am the daddy, I'll be honest with you, I've been good. I'm getting better. One of my neighbours just gave me some towels that are absolutely lovely. She just cooked me a meal. Well, she's cooked a meal and offered me some, so I'm like, yeah, hell yeah. Chili con carne and jacket potato. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely gonna enjoy myself there. Gonna have some in a minute. Time is it now? 13 minutes past 8. This fort has something left. I don't know how to get to it. I don't know. That door is. Well, no, I can open. Yay! I opened the door.
This could be trouble.
You won't get away.
Come on. Apparently there's a dice show here, and I'm like, I've just been creaming them just because I can. So let's over there. Let's switch something around. I want to use Shadow Barrage, so I'm going to go into a mastery right now and show you some mastery stuff before I go to that parkour trail that I've promised you I'll go to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the mastery right here. I'm going to take off Shadow Piercer, and instead of Shadow Piercer, I'm going to put on this bad boy called Shadow Barrage, bro. Alright, so I'm just going to reset this. I'm going to showcase Shadow Barrage to you. You're going to be like, oh my god, I know I could do that in the game. I'll be like, yeah man, I could do that in the game. Let's do it. Wrong thing. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm meant to be pressing B for a parkour slide, because you can. Ooh, it's a flip. No wonder why it was a bit awkward. And then there's a run over. There's multiple ways to do that. Oh, hello. If you're listening closely, sometimes you actually have a moment to assassinate. No way we'll pull out a hidden blade ready because she notices before you do. It's like an instinct thing she has going on. Let's have a fight with a dice show. He's punishing someone. I know.
Movement.
That's her.
You miss. You missed. You missed. You missed again. You missed again. Come on. Normally you don't do it backwards the whole time. Move, man. Give me the angle. I want to be able to see what I'm doing. Come on. Ooh. House. Jeez Louise, that pokey pokey is a... I got it devastated. Give me the loot, please. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch outfit, because I've been wearing this outfit the whole live stream, so I'm going to switch outfit right now. Switch it around. So the one that I'm using is kind of built for like the hidden blade, so I'm just going to pick something else. The Master Assassin outfit is what I've been wearing. I've got some level 70s as well. Okay, okay. Which one though? I should start to get used to like making like polls, like when I'm making a selection of different outfits to wear. But let's walk you through exactly what I've got selected here. So this one I can't use yet because it's level 70 and I'm not level 70. This one here, the Shade Walker robes, is level 70 as well. Really doesn't matter which one I really select. I'm still going to end the enemies either way. This one here is a store purchase. Underworld Emissary robes, and as you can see, Norway's face does change. On Ryu robes, the Warrior Onimusha Kasodo, the Covert Servant but with the customization. So let me just press Y and just take that customization off. You have the Tool Specialist gear, the Ashes of Pyre gear. Let me reset it so you can see what the hell. This one here, the Recovered Armor, the Worn Peasant Clothes, the Shrouded Shinobi robes, the Robe of the Enraged. Then you've got the Attack on Titan one right here. I think I'm just going to select any of them so I can just continue to boss them up. So just got the Ezio ones right there. Store purchase this one. The thing is, if I go down in the levels of the equipment that I've got rather than using a customization, then I'll lose the health, critical damage, vulnerable damage, and the damage with tools. So I'm gonna customize one of the top level outfits that I've got, but lose some of those perks. Hold on, let me think. Let's go Attack on Titan. I'm gonna put the Attack on Titan gear on. Uniform of Freedom. Scarf of Freedom. Always critically hit against vulnerable enemies, but consumes vulnerable. Feels like the same thing. I've been using my Tonto. I'm gonna switch it up right now and go for Katana. And the Kurosagama. I'll go for my favorite Kurosagama actually. So my favorite Kurosagama is a store purchase, and I'm definitely going to upgrade it. It's the firework one, and it's called Dazzling Aura right here. Dazzling Aura is the name of it. It's amazing. It's part of a pack, the Hanabi pack. So there we go. The weapon DPS is 1667. The posture DPS is 6666. The ability damage is 9166, and the days build up is 17.0%. You create an area that affects with alternate attacks, so you're gonna see that in play, man. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. My main weapon, right? So I'm gonna switch my secondary weapon to a katana. I kind of want to keep the bow. The reason why I kind of want to keep the bow is because it's... But I've been using it the whole gameplay, so I'm going to switch it. That one slows down time, so I don't know that one. Let's pick an Attack on Titan one, so the Craven Shard, and I'm going to put the visualization back to where it was. Reset that bad boy. And I'm going to go into our mastery to switch everything around. So I'm going to switch the reset the bow and reset the Tonto. Then I go to Kurosagama. Let's do this bad boy right here because it's beautiful. So I'm going to go Snakebite. Level it up. I do normally like explain things in depth, but there's a couple of things I gotta do. That sounds kind of, and I'm getting hungry. And there's food downstairs I want to eat. So, hey yo, thanks for the super chat. Who's this one? £1.99 from Tootsie J. Love the channel, bro. Hey yo, appreciate you, man. Let me give you some love on that one. W in the chat for Tootsie J. Yo, peace, man. Respect. My G. Thank you so much. Oh, I've got more than enough to kind of max it out just a little bit. Towards EJ, big up, man. Alright, so I've done my Kurosagama, the katana's the other thing, so let's get the katana on the go. I'm gonna use one of my favorite moves with it called Guard Breaker. And then I'm also gonna use, because it's the Attack on Titan thing, it only makes sense to use, of course, the Tidal Wave. And just the main regular abilities on it as well. What do I do for now? Let's have some fun. Alright, what have I got missing? Something I want to change. I want War Kick. Where are you? Where the hell are you? Ah, where you gone? I'm not tripping. Hold on. Huh? I must be tripping. It's not in a weapon thing. Right. Why have I only got lightning kick and heightened senses? Egan roll, volt, heightened senses, lightning kicks. The new war kick's missing. It was an extra one. Shinobi and assassin. It should. Ah. I must have tripping, bro. I must have tripping. I can't find it. For some reason, I can't see it in the menu here. Is it just me? Well, I'm gonna have to put lightning kicks on because I don't know where the hell. I don't know where that is. Is it because I've got things in the wrong slot? Because the main weapon is normally the katana. Let me just quickly put a tonto on it and switch it back. Give me a sec. You can only equip one version of each type of weapon. Am I tripping, bro? Like, what the It's clearly missing. And that's definitely missing. Huh. I don't know why that's missing, but it is. Wall kick's vanished. Did they have Mikasa in the game? Don't know who you mean by Mikasa. I've done the Attack on Titan DLC already. There is like a character you talk to initially that takes you into the Crystal Cave. Blonde character. There is a giant Titan. And there's a main character that sort of walks on these planks of wood. I don't watch Attack on Titan, so I don't know or remember the actual individual characters' names. It wasn't like an anime that I've watched. Yeah, so if that's what you're asking. There was someone who had like a Titan formula, and he, felt really important about it. And yeah, you can. I've uploaded content already. Spoiler alert, that one character, you can save him, the one who turns into a Titan, and then he goes off with the blonde character. I don't know who the characters actually are. Like, you know what I mean? I haven't watched Attack on Titan. Oh, you think Norway looks like... Okay, yeah, they do that. They do that. Right, so obviously Norway looks like Eren Yeager. But I think that's the idea behind it. Let me just change my mount up a bit. Because you got the Wings of Freedom as well, as you can see. Wings of Freedom mount. What are you saying? It looks like Mikasa? You said it's a great anime. It's just not one of the animes that I've watched, man. Like Naruto, Bleach, Naruto Shippuden, Prison School. What are ones I watch? There's something called like Air Skate or something like that. Come on, man. Dragon Ball Z, obviously Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball GT. Freaking All the rest of them I kind of haven't like really dived. I've dived into like the main, like I haven't watched One Piece. I haven't watched One Piece properly. I haven't. It's just not. It's just not an anime I looked at and be like, yo, that's me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so Luffy, Monkey D. Luffy, like ain't a guy that I've actually like, you know, and dive into that. You know what I'm saying? It takes time to get into anime, so that's why I'm like, if I'm gonna catch up with like One Piece, there's like a whole Bible worth of content left to read and watch. So it's like, damn, you know what I mean? But I'm heavily into my shonen content, 100%. Every Thursday over here in the UK, we used to get our animes released. So there's a bunch of anime that we used to watch back in the day every Thursday, man. When we were in college, we all used to huddle around the one computer when there was an episode of Naruto being released, Naruto Shippuden, and we watched it until the end. It ended while we were in college education. So Naruto ended as we're like, I think like finishing up college, and also Harry Potter, the movies ended while we were in college as well. Like, so we had like the end of like two big. Someone says, is it a mod? No. Don't mod Assassin's Creed. I don't mod any games, but don't mod Assassin's Creed. You don't need to. There's more than enough content in there for you in the first place. You don't need to mod the game. It's not needed. So it's not a mod. It's available in the game as a purchase. So let's show you the store. If the developers aren't allowing you to mod a game, don't do it, because you're just basically cheating. You're breaking the game. You're spoiling the content. You're not playing it as it's intended. So there's a whole community that like mod games in these kind of ways. When there's a really old game and people mod them because it's broken for like 20-30 years, I understand that. When there's a mod menu in a game, like for example Hogwarts Legacy right now has a mod menu, Skyrim has a mod menu, then we understand that. But when there's a game that's meant to be played as intended and you're showcasing the game to other people to show them what it can do, or you're a content creator, then you probably want to either have a disclosure if you're using a mod, or don't do it, because the developers probably don't want to encourage or give you permission to do that. Read the terms and conditions of your games when you're actually starting them. This content is not meant to be modulated, blah, 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 blah. So you know when you get your terms and conditions in a game, when you start the game, you might want to read them, because you might be breaking the legal thing of the game that's been put in place for a reason. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And there's all these different things on the other side of your account that need to stay protected. So especially with Rainbow Six Siege and other competitive games like For Honor, if you're modding and then you go into that game, then that mod can affect that game potentially, and you are cheating. So don't cheat. It's like hard to shake the gaming community to be like, wake up. That's why there's a lot of content creators that are bitter. They might be bitter because they don't have certain opportunities, because they've been modding the whole time. They probably don't want to work with you because you've been cheating your ass. You know what I mean? Me, I don't do that. You know what I mean? As I said, the only times I've actually done that is when it's in a menu, like in Skyrim. Bethesda literally encourage you to do that in Skyrim. It's in a menu at the start of the game. You click it and you can add things to it. That's it. The only other time I've used mods, never. And that mod was on like a map. It was like no, it wasn't even that. It was a potions description, because some of the descriptions were missing on the potions because the game was broke at the point. That was it. You know what I mean? So other than that, nah, son, and you don't need to. Just pure content for you in the game already. This is the store. I'm gonna press the right stick in. It's gonna show you things that I already own. One of those things that I own, and I'll show you right now. Hold on. And as a Ubisoft creator as well, that is something that I'm going to lead the charge with. I can't cheat, and I didn't want to anyway. So when it comes to working with gaming companies on anything, they're gonna know I've gone from the ground, the raw ground. All of my skills have been built up over years. Like, no matter what game I'm playing, if I'm losing, at least I'm losing on my own skills, you know what I mean, on my own effort, so I know that it's actually me that's losing. Do you know what I'm saying? If you're losing and you're modding or you're cheating, then you feel even more of a loser because you have an unfair advantage. You know what I mean? Imagine that. That's it. Like, you know what I mean? That's, you have an unfair advantage and you're losing. Jeez. How the hell do you even do that? Right here, the Attack on Titan pack, you can see. I'm just going to quickly press A and show you and open it up for you. A lot of the kids especially as well, they've been pushed to do those kind of things. Like, you're kind of ruining things there, you know what I mean? So the Attack on Titan pack available in the game, not a mod. Store purchase, you can purchase. It's the whole point in the purchase. You know what I mean? Like, you're purchasing the additional things like the Snap Blade. The DLC content is where you get the sword that I've just equipped. So the crystallized sword, which you'll see me use in a minute, is part of the DLC content. The DLC was free. Play through the DLC, you get that sword at the end of it. If you do things correctly, I think there's something that you can miss, and I remember showcasing that. So yeah. Technically, the sword that I'm using is not a purchase. It's an Attack on Titan themed, but it's not a purchase. Do this, baby. This way. Let's go. What the frick? There's nothing now. Tremor Strike, a legendary Kanabo, and Knockout Devastation engraving for the Kanabo. So that's a Yasuke piece of equipment and an engraving for it as well. I don't need to go to the blacksmith to do the other one because turns out it's got an infliction on it already. Can you add 2 inflictions on one, like Suya's bow? Who knows? I'll synchronize the area so it's revealed the area. So what I wanted to do, because I have a building in my hideout that enables my scouts to cover all the area as long as I've got all the synchronization points. So the entire area of Tamba has now been defogged and revealed. So that's something that's new. It's been released in an update, and you can see some of the other areas that I've done it in as well. So as long as I'm getting those synchronization points, it's revealing most of the map. So almost all of the map is revealed. You can see which provinces have been revealed, or where I've traveled it enough to reveal a lot of it anyway. Right, so what I was going to do, I was going to head to one of the nature trails. What I need to do is go to the legend. Go to the Path of Valor because it's near this. But I want to start at the Path of Valor. Unable to fast travel. Okay. To get out of the fort. Ooh, hello. It's out of range. Yeah, man. So, you know, I don't want to encourage that. And also playing on Xbox as well, you just stick to the Xbox, man. I mean, you can take your Xbox games onto PC and to mobile as well. I've shown you how to do that. You can take your Xbox games to your mobile. Right, the nature trail. Where are you? You're here. Parkour trial. The weather does change when you're playing the game as well. What I'll do is I'll draw out my sword, I'll draw out my katana so you can see it freeze up. crystal up. See? See that parkour trail? Show you parkour. Try and do it as smoothly as I can. That paint I was talking about. This is called the Path of Valor. Go look for the way that I gotta go. Got my headset down just a bit. The rain is kind of loud. The rain was loud. It was loud, baby. It was loud. So there, when I'm parkouring, I've pressed A rather than B. So parkour down is B. Parkour up is A. There's a difference. And there's different, obviously, different scenarios. So here, feet against the wood. If I press A, or face in the right direction. Somersault. Let's see what happens if I face in a different direction. And also, in order to climb this, if I push forward next to it, she'll parkour around it. But if I'm just a little bit in the right position, up in A. Nope, hold on. Hold on. Now, up in A. There's a slight run that I need to do in order to get on top of that log, like, you know, wood. Let's try and see if I can, hold on. Do it like this. Yeah, you can. Let's run along this. I was using parkour down there. This is a slide. Slide. Slide, slide. I'm gonna slide. Oh yeah, I'm gonna slide. Climb it, climb it, climb it. I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump and jump. Yeah, you wanna jump and take it. Down. Ooh, I was actually meant to leap onto that log there. Now I can't do it now. That's annoying. You gotta slide for your life. It's party. It was a loud kind of closure. So as promised, I'll do a parkour trail. This is the end where the treasure is. There are some split stones in these parkour trails. I don't know what it means or how it was done. Seems to be a part of the story. Some assassin with a very powerful sword or something. Could split stone in half. That's the end of that parkour trail. What I'm going to do here is go back to the hideout because I'm wrapping up now. I'm just going to switch to Yasuke at the hideout. I know I said I was going to use stealth as Yasuke, but I'm gonna end it up now. I'm going to go to the hideout and end up with Yasuke at the hideout. And with Yasuke at the hideout. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That smells so good. Oh my god. Gonna end up here. Ibuki's here. These two.
Have you ever been to a Kyokusui no En? A winding stream banquet?
It is for composing poetry, no? I have never had the honor to attend one.
Oh, they're delightful. composing waka, cups of sake floating down the stream, and when your cup arrives, you have to drink. It's like a race between the poet and the elements. Only everyone wins because we all get to drink and make drunken poems.
That does sound like the kind of party you would enjoy, Ibuki.
It is.
You know, I haven't thought about Kyokusui no En in years. It's been a long time since I've had enough friends around to even consider having a party. It's wonderful.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end it up here. Thank you everybody who sent your super chats today. Thank you for all you jumping into the chat. What we got here? Yo, bro, I just want to say your Xbox tips are super helpful and you are blessed. God loves you, man. God loves you, man. Hey, yo, thank you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Paddy the boy says, you think you could do this stuff in real life or no? Maybe a new short for you to make. What do you want me to do, like somersaults and all that sort? I used to do gymnastics as a child. I used to do like not so much flips on my own. So my gymnastics teacher used to help me do a front flip and back flips and stuff. I couldn't do it on my own because I had a moment where like I done like a flip, a somersault, but landed on a large steel pole, and like ever since that point I was like, there's something about flips, so I'm just like, yeah. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna bump off. Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna leave Yasuke here in the hideout, probably reveal his face. How do I toggle it so it's not hide gear? There you go. Leave Yasuke right here. Thank you guys for joining in, and thank you guys for your super chats. I'm gonna bump off. Actually, no, before I do, take my loot. So we've had a season change, so those things that we collected have been sent to the hideout as well. Let me quickly show you some of my pets as well before I run off. Some of my pets here. I can choose to pet them or not. A lot of them have run off. I'm fairly hungry though. The tummy is getting a bit rumbly.
What a kind fellow.
So I'm gonna get... Tommy's getting a bit rumbly. So I'm gonna get some of the food that my nice neighbour has cooked. I'm gonna go eat that. Thank you guys for joining in. Love you guys, man. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching the content. More where this came from. Peace. And thank you to Ubisoft for providing me with Assassin's Creed Shadows as well, making this possible. I'm gonna put my Xbox controller down now.